If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Well, it's free. There's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it's so easy to get heard on places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So why don't you join us? All you have to do is download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Come on, get started today. Hey everybody, it's brunching time. I didn't realize I actually was live at 11, so you saw me pull my mic stand right off. I ripped it off because I was super excited and everything, and we got a lot going on today. So before we can do that, I gotta play some music for you like I always do, but it's brunching time.
Catch me in the club or something. D-boys talking, they front. Jack boys won't smoke, they ain't running. They rather pull that thing on you, that's how they make money. I wanna sit sideways, from backside to side, hit the highway. Do a $150 top down speed race. You ain't fooling with me, you be acting fool gay.
All right, everybody. So as you can see, it's just E and I. So it's actually brunching with E, Digger, and Lee. Yes. We are retro. Good morning, Karen. Back. Yeah, we took it back, y'all. Speaking
of Karen, I want to say happy birthday to Karen now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Let me stop. Thank you for supporting us, though. And you're going to have a fantabulous birthday.
Yes.
And it's not Destiny's Child. They will be back. The Guru and Miss Ashley will be back. So she can give you all the good you need on Ask Ashley. And you can always talk with the Guru. He going to be back. But we do have a guest today. Good morning to you, Anthony. Good morning. You was trying to make a grand entrance. I got you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks a lot for having me today.
Not a problem. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. So,
absolutely. So I gotta do a 2-for-1 today.
Yeah, you have to do a 2-for-1 because technically you're two people.
I got you. That's not a problem at all.
Okay. So the first topic we're going to talk about is something that everybody's kind of been seeing, which is Charlemagne the God? Is he funny or is he out of line for giving DJ Envy a mold of his butt?
First of all, why couldn't he just send him some chocolates or why a butt? I thought it was his testicles. It's a butt, but the testicles were attached.
The testicles are like behind, which I feel like it's just being extra because if I say they were actually molding him and he was like on his stomach, you don't have to have your testicles in that position. So he was literally just doing it to be extra, right there by having that part in addition to his actual butt cheeks. But I just feel like what would inspire somebody to actually think of that as a Christmas gift to give to any human being? Can you think of anyone in your own personal life that would think and do such a thing like that?
No.
Not in real life. When I saw it, I was like, I think that DJ Envy should call HR. That was my original thought process. I said, you need to contact HR. We need for HR to be involved in this scenario. Because first of all, I don't even know who thinks about that. Like, were you sitting down saying, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to mold my butt cheeks and I'm going to give them to you because I know that you want them.
That's like me, there's a lot of people that work at my job, first of all. That's like me taking the time, to do that and giving it to everybody at my job. There's some things you just don't do. Like, he couldn't give him a sweater.
Terry, what's up? Because now that y'all not here, we having like tons of technical issues. But we were talking about Charlemagne the God. And we're talking about whether or not it was appropriate. I think it's inappropriate. He thinks it's inappropriate for us to be talking about Charlemagne the God, giving DJ Envy that. Because like Alex was saying before, he couldn't hear his audio. That basically you would have to lay down on your stomach, and as you are getting your butt molded to give to somebody, the first thing you should have thought about was, what is going on? Yeah, is this an appropriate method, and why would you even do that? And what do you do with it?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's
almost up there with, I don't know who watches Martin, the reruns of Martin. Remember when Gina gave Martin the butt?
Yeah, wait a minute. What episode? Wait a minute. I don't even remember. What episode was this?
It was an episode Valentine's Day, and Gina gave Martin a butt bust.
Oh, okay.
For Valentine's Day present.
Got you. All right.
So I'm just saying, like, that's a little bit too much, Charlemagne. Like, I can get him a sweater. Mm-hmm. Or a gift card or something. I don't know. Like, but a butt of yourself?
Right. I mean, that part, I don't know. I can't think of why you would even want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he would think to do that, because some of the people already have questions about Charlemagne. People already suspect things about Charlemagne. So I'm like, no, Terry, because Terry is saying that it's gay, but he said allegedly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we don't know if DJ Envy actually likes this. He might have a room full of butts. We don't know that. I mean, maybe they should have gave us the background of it to say, okay, well, I got a room full of butts and testicles.
Well, the relationship between them two.
Well, every time you see them, like if you look at the Breakfast Club, they usually have dolls in the back, and every time you would see the dolls, they would change the position of the dolls to be in some type of sexual position. So I think that's sort of their background of their relationship.
Okay.
I think that's just them and how they connect together. But to me, I feel like it was inappropriate. Why would you give, especially like you said, it was really extra to do the testicles. Like, did you really need the testicles? You could have just gave them the butt. I mean, you didn't really need that. And then DJ Envy is walking around because they went on another show with the butt.
Yeah.
In a box.
Yeah, why? You need these for your butt?
Yeah, why? I don't know. I don't know. So it's crazy. Just one of those. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, But we're gonna move on from because it is inappropriate. It's inappropriate. We are going to move on to the next topic. This should be very interesting when we're doing this full audio. So is Trump a genius, or is he really, really just very lucky? What do you think about that, E?
Damn sure ain't a genius. That's one. Okay. Him being really lucky, that's kind of far-fetched too.
Okay.
Because that's okay. So speaking of which, that's like you picked a fight in order to stay in a certain place, if you know what I mean. So we all know the impeachment just happened, and right all of a sudden, bam, airstrike in Iran.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, American people, is like, wow, perfect timing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's like when your back is against the wall, you have to do something to save yourself.
Okay.
So he picks a fight. He just ordered, and we still don't know I don't know the person's name, the Iranian. This is huge.
General Soleimani.
General
Soleimani.
In Iran, he is huge. That is really, really huge. You see what I'm saying? That is official. That is top official.
Well, I mean, like Terry said, and shout out to Terry, shout out to the guru in this house. He is in the comments right now. It was all fun and games till Iran fired one of them damn missiles at the White House. Well, I will say that I think he's just really, really lucky. And a lot of people are saying he was strategic, but I think the fact that no one was injured just so happened to be by the grace of God. However, there was a Ukrainian aircraft that got shot down, and now they believe, allegedly, that the Iran did it. And it just so happened to be on the same day that they let off these daggone missiles. To me, I think it all is connected. If he wasn't start, why you gotta do that? You know what I mean? Like, we heard the dude, the I guess you call him the supreme leader or whatever, Ayatollah, him saying, okay, it's not the American people. We not mad at the American people. But here's the thing. We live here. So if you're trying to get him, you got to get us.
Yeah, you got to get us. So but just like that statement, you got to get him to get us. That kind of puts us in the middle now. You see what I'm saying? Like he put us in harm's way.
He did put us in
just because you picked a fight on a person who shout out to DDM. Shout out to the Secretary of State, because I just read I just watched his show on YouTube. Very informative. He mentioned something about that. He said that, first of all, he felt betrayed. You see what I'm saying? And that this ain't no ordinary person.
Who felt betrayed?
General, what's his name?
Soleimani or the Ayatollah? Which one? Because Soleimani is. Wait a minute, I'm confused.
So you gotta watch the show.
Okay.
Secretary of Shade on YouTube, but he said something to the fact that someone felt betrayed because they took out the troops in Iran. You got to watch it. I'm just paraphrasing it. I can't remember all that he said, but
okay.
They never came back with proof that he was killing Americans in Iran.
Right, General. Oh my God. Okay.
Salami.
I ain't saying it because they ain't gonna get me. You can send that over there. I don't know him.
Never seen that person.
We ain't never seen him. Don't be coming to get me or my computer or anything like that. Nah. That is a negatory. But I agree that he is very lucky, and whether or not, like, look at everything that he's dodged. Yeah. And we're not talking about him dodging the drag. We're just talking about just in general. We look at everything that he's been able to get away with. Like the whole impeachment thing, a lot of people are like, he kind of skated by that. It doesn't really appear that anything will really happen to him. As far as the impeachment goes, it doesn't appear that anything that he's done in his past is going to come back to get him. I think he's one of the luckiest mofos you know. You ever seen somebody at your job that's worked with you and they ain't never...
I work with him now. But go ahead. What you...
They never did. They don't never do anything. And when they do finally do something, they mess it up. But yet they still work there.
Oh, yeah.
And you like, how do you still work here?
Hallelujah. I'm going through that.
That's Trump.
Shut up on a Hyundai.
That is Trump. Trump, that to the 10th power. But it's the person that get away with something. You're like, I don't know. Or the person that used to be real, like, wild in their childhood, maybe when you went to college. You're like, how are you still alive?
All I'm saying is have your fun now. That's all. Every dog has his day. I solely believe that. Yes. Did
you watch the movie You? I mean, the series You? I don't know if the dog
I haven't watched it.
Sometimes I ain't watched they ride off in the sunset.
No, but I solely believe that something is going to happen to him, and I don't say that.
I mean, from a legal perspective, that's what he means.
Yeah, from a legal. I don't wish death on anybody. I wish death on my worst enemy. Something is going to happen to that man.
Yes, and I think Nancy, like Terry said in the comments, he said Nancy's being strategic. She is being strategic. Like I said, how long she can hold the articles before she sends them over, I don't know. Because technically Mitch McConnell has the votes if he wanted to be able to figure out how because she's holding on to it because they're saying they're not going to hold witnesses and all of that type of stuff. And so Mitch McConnell has the votes to kind of like bypass that. So I don't know what the outcome will be, but I know that this is too partisan. I'm getting tired of y'all. Like I'm tired of it. I'm just saying. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of it.
Like a soap opera.
It is. I miss Obama so bad. And it's not even just because some people are like, you like Obama because Obama was black. That is not just it.
It was so much class. The man had class. It was so much dignity. You didn't hear all about this back and forth stuff that was going I'm saying stuff. Whatever. You didn't hear all about that when that man you didn't hear all about that when that man was in office. I'm sorry. Like when Obama came in the office, they did like a whole 5-day, 12-day something, like behind the scenes. They were documentaries. This Joker come in, you will see nothing. Right. He just came in. Right. But when Obama was there, you saw him interacting with the workers. You saw him going to Five Guys, getting burgers and fries and shit. This clown, he just went to work.
Well, here's the thing. I miss Obama because it was normal.
Thank you. It was normal. That's the word I was looking for.
I miss normal. You know how sometimes you want the bad boy or the bad girl because you need the excitement in your life.
Yeah.
But then you realize that the only relationships that are exciting all the time are bad relationships. That's where we at. It's like, oh man, it's too much. And
it's too much. Like, come on, like, chill out.
I want to break up with him so bad. We just
you don't know how to.
I want to leave him. Somebody come get us. Call Tyrone and go get him.
Help me.
We so tired of him, but I don't think he's a genius. I don't think it was strategic. I just think he has so happened to be very lucky.
His luck going to run out. I'm sorry. That's why I said he's damn sure ain't a genius. He's not lucky because I just think that his luck is going to run out. He's been dodging shit. I give it to him. He's a good dodger, like dodgeball. You ain't gonna get me, but your luck is gonna run out, homie. I'm sorry.
I don't know if his luck is gonna run out. But speaking of dodging balls, so basically, Tennessee has passed a bill ensuring that athletes can only compete in sports by their gender at birth. Is this controversial? Yes. We about to get into it. We love everybody, just so y'all know. But is this fair? Or is this unfair? Ego.
It's unfair. I mean, how are you gonna that's kind of hard, but right off the break it's unfair. Like, come on now. Like,
okay, so is the bill unfair, or are you saying that for a transgender male or female to compete in the sport of the opposite gender is unfair?
I think that's unfair. Nowadays, everybody is playing everything.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Especially now with the whole gender, I wouldn't say an epidemic, but the movement.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I think that's kind of unfair for them to put that out or pass a bill.
Okay,
I don't know.
prevent transgender individuals from being able to actually.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to play, let them play.
Well, I think we should definitely take a look at it, especially since this is something that, of course, nowadays they're more transgender people than we've ever had in the past.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit. So there is a cyclist she's a transgender woman. So she originally was born male and she transitioned over to female.
Okay.
And people are really getting upset because she wins, she's been winning all of these championships and
as the woman.
As a woman.
Okay.
So people are saying that it's unfair that she is being able to win against women when technically her assigned gender was male. And with a lot of athletes, they don't necessarily take the same amount of hormones that I guess someone else who's transitioning would take, because it's going to change how active you are, but how strong you are. So you wouldn't necessarily, you're going to lose some of that muscle tone.
But you said she's a cyclist, right?
Yes.
But ain't there men cyclists? Ain't there women cyclists?
Yes, but she's competing against women. So she's a trans woman competing against women.
Oh, okay. Okay.
However, there is a trans woman who is a boxer over there in
that's knocking people the
Philippines, the Philippines or something like that, and she is boxing men. So she was born a male, she transitioned to female, but now she still fights males.
She just knocking people out. She loves the box.
I guess so. But she's still, competing, and she said she won't take the hormones right now because she doesn't want to lose the physicality.
So what's the problem?
I don't see a problem there.
Yeah, I don't see a problem either. She knocking people out.
Hey, she hasn't. Okay, so I think over in the Philippines, I think she's only knocked out maybe one person. I don't think her record is great, but she still is competing. She still is competing. Right. And she was born a male and she's still competing against males because she said she doesn't want to take the hormones right now because it's going to change her muscle tone, her physicality, and she doesn't want to do that. So I would say it really depends on the individual, I guess. Yeah. If how you want to compete. I don't know if the state should necessarily step into that.
Everybody always got something to say. If it's not, what's the cliche? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I guess.
But you're right. It based on the individual. But if they love the sport, just like the cyclists, if they love the sport from whatever gender they was, then let them do it.
Right.
What's the harm? Now she was born a man. She turned into a woman.
Right.
She still is going to have that strength as the man. Hey, you just need to drink the 5-hour energy and get over it. Learn
that's what I said. but that's what I said. So I was like, I think the state shouldn't get involved in it. I don't think that this is a state issue. I think that this should be something that the individual makes and not the state. Not on the state level. Not on a legal level. So
if it's not harming anybody, is she like kicking people off the bikes when they
No, she's not kicking people off the bikes, but I think the issue comes in that she's winning, and people are saying that she's still, although she's taking some hormones, she still has a higher level of testosterone than everyone else, and that's why she's winning.
Okay.
So I don't know. And Terry says if you make equipment complete and a man, so on and so forth. I mean, I don't know. So I mean, I think it depends on the individual. I don't think the state should make the decision for that. I think it should depend on the sport and the individual.
But here's the thing, and I just thought about this. You knew it was going to happen. You kind of figured it was going to happen. Like with you just said it's a lot of transgender individuals out there, and what can you do?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's too many. It's too many, and they're gonna. If they was playing basketball or they playing baseball, I mean, what can you possibly do?
Correct. I mean, those are the types of things that I'm like, I don't know. I think it's something that we weren't expecting and looking forward to, and now this is something that we have to be prepared for. But I don't think the state should make that decision. So we got a lot of things to think about when it comes to that. But thinking about people, is it okay for us to criticize celebrity children if their celebrity parents put them out there in the spotlight? Are they fair game? Because what happened is that I guess you can call him a film critic, who is now working for the Vanity Fair, criticized Blue Ivy. He pretty much called her unattractive. He said she was ugly and that Jay-Z's genes were kicking in. And that Beyonce is not very much Beyonce's, Jay-Z's genes kicking in. And then another person, a journalist, came in and said, no, he said he hopes she outgrows her ugly years. And the another journalist was saying that she didn't think she was going to outgrow these ugly years. And so people are going off. This was a black man. This was a black man that made this comment originally. And then a white woman was the one that seconded it.
First of all,
are they fair game?
Let's say this.
Okay.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop coming for Blue Ivy. That's one. Stop coming for that little girl. Mm-hmm. I think one that comes off of the cuff, right off the break, it's the fact that she is the child of billionaires. Agreed. That's one. You're not going to tell me she's rich already. She came out the womb rich. You see what I'm saying? Second of all, do they have kids?
I'm gonna need Terry. He said I'm gonna criticize the kids, famous or not, over the age of 3. They can get it in the throat or the stomach. Allegedly, we don't know that.
No, here's my thing. Of course, they're going to put their child out there. Okay. Because of who they are. Mm-hmm. We understand that. Right. But for these people to come after her, and many others, for that matter, that's uncalled for. Okay. That is totally uncalled for.
I agree, and I agree to a certain extent. Okay. I think that what celebrities should do is they shouldn't put their children out there. Yeah, I know Bernie Mac said it. We know. We know who said it. Allegedly. I could say alleged if I want to say alleged.
Hashtag allegedly.
Yeah, hashtag allegedly in here. We alleging it because we allegedly said it. But anyway, I think that celebrities, it kind of is fair. If you put your child in the spotlight, you cannot expect people to not say anything. That's like even when our children go outside of our house, we really cannot control what people say about them. All we really can do is say that, boost their confidence up. Say, oh, it doesn't matter what they say, honey. I think it's childish for an adult to talk about.
Very childish, disrespectful.
But you can't put them out there. Like they got YouTube channels, they got shows. When they modeling, you cannot put them in the spotlight and say, "Oh no, you can't say nothing about them." Like that, it doesn't go both ways.
No, and I agree. But for a person to say that, like, do they have children? Like,
I don't think he has children.
How would they feel if somebody was to say that to their children? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like.
I mean, I get that. I understand that. But at the same time, I'm like, if you're going to put your children out there and you can make money off of them, right? You can put them in the spotlight. How can you expect that somebody's not going to say anything? People, like I said, people say stuff about kids all the time.
All the time.
It's just they're on a grander level. Now, like I said, this is why I think celebrities should keep their children out of the spotlight. Let them have the most normal life possible.
Let them be children. I agree.
It's one thing when you walking around and you just paparazzi start taking pictures of them. That's one thing. But there's another thing when you start posting them. They modeling now. They got a whole clothing line. They're a brand. Beyonce is going through a whole legal battle just to get Blue Ivy's name trademark. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, that to me, I'm not saying that he should have done it because I think it was inappropriate. I think it was stupid, and I don't even agree with what he said. But at the same time, you can't expect people to not say something about a child that you made up. Because the whole thing of her trademark war is that Blue Ivy is an icon. She is a legend. She's a fashion icon. How can you put her out there as a fashion icon and expect no one to say anything about her? How is that possible?
True.
I'm just saying you can't put your kids out there and then expect people not to say nothing. That's
So
one thing.
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide your everything. Do all of that because that's how it is. If you don't want nobody to say nothing about your kids, that's how it is.
Don't put them in front of that camera. God damn it.
Yeah, don't. All right, so we got to talk about the news because it's so much. Oh my god, this has been a heavy news cycle. There's been stuff that has been happening like every second. So let's get right into what's buzzing. All right, so let's get into it. So there was an earthquake that hit Puerto Rico. It was 6.4 on a Richter scale, causing mass power. Yeah, poor Puerto Rico.
They can't catch a break worth a damn.
They can't, and I don't know what is going on in Puerto Rico, but every couple days or months, they got something else that happened. I don't know, but yes, 6.4 on the Richter scale. It caused mass power outage. It killed one man and it injured 8 people after a building collapsed. So my heart goes out to Puerto Rico. That's so sad. Lonnie Love is back in hot water again. If you don't know who Lonnie Love is, she is one of the 4 hosts on The Real, and she says that successful black men are unequivocal cheaters, and that people like Kevin Hart and Joe Budden make excuses for black men. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna say anything. Although she is now dating a Caucasian man, I guess she's saying that successful Caucasian men don't cheat, but black men do. So okay,
yes they do.
That's what I was gonna say. I think let's fix it for you, Lonnie. All successful men are unequivocal cheaters.
Next week on Brunchin'.
There you go. We fixed it for you. Yay! You're welcome. Atlanta, the show Atlanta is going to return for 2 more seasons in 2021. So This Is America is going to be back on TV. I haven't seen that show since the first episode, but it was actually not first episode, first season, but it was a very good show. ABC 2020 is doing a Jeffrey. You asked for it, people. I hope y'all watched it because everybody been asking for it. Jeffrey Epstein documentary was on yesterday at 9 p.m. So they was going in talking to the victims of Jeffrey Epstein. If you've been asking for it, you better have watched it. You better have watched it. And Martin Lawrence says that the sexual allegations, the claims against him by Tisha Martin were BS. He said that was bullshit and it wasn't real. That's what I said. I was like, real? I thought they was friends again. And then he gonna come and say it was BS.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Do you believe her, though? You believe Gina? Because you know he was on drugs back then. Maybe he just doesn't remember.
That's what he said. He don't remember.
But not
he said he don't remember. He said it was BS because he ain't remember.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it possible that you could have sexually harassed her and you just didn't remember it? Like,
he didn't remember.
Because my thing is how you gonna? That's her check. Like, you gonna mess up your check?
Yeah.
For BS?
Well, he's saying that he don't remember because he just don't want to deal with it, I guess.
I don't know, Martin. I don't know about that. It seems like you might get wrapped up in some stuff too by saying that. You're going to be Me Too'd in a minute. And then Ulta Beauty is under fire for having a staff member who told a woman that she couldn't help her in the makeup department because she was too dark. So I don't know what Ulta Beauty is going to do about. I don't know what's going on right now in the world. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what state that was, but she needs to be fired. And Colin Kaepernick is calling the U.S. drone strike American imperialism. So here's the thing, Cap. I just need you to sit down. Like,
Just sit
don't
down.
get into this. Like, let's just leave it.
As Terry would say in Baltimore, go to the bank and have several seats.
All the seats. That's what you
All
need.
of the goddamn seats, even in the concession stand seats, the seats
All
in the
of the
box
seats.
office,
Right.
all the seats. Cap, you're done.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm like you, Lise. Now I'm tired of it. You got a
Yeah.
shoe out, buy your shoes.
Yes. I think he needs to sit down. And the next thing, WNBA players, they are underpaid. They show, well, we always knew this, overplayed and underpaid. They said their base salary as of 2019 was $150,000 at the top.
Dang.
Compared to how many million is them basketball player? Like 140 million? Gazillion dollars. And and Joycelyn Savage and Azrae, is that her name? I'm saying it right? Azriel have been, Joycelyn Savage has been arrested for assaulting.
Damn.
On live. They got into it.
They are R. Kelly's
girlfriends.
Yeah,
R.
girlfriend.
Kelly's girlfriends. They got in trouble for fighting on live. There's some allegedness in why they were fighting. Apparently,
Yo, you might got the video.
send E that video. He want to see it. If you got it, he want to see it.
I ain't paying nobody, but I need to see that.
But that has been what's buzzing in these streets. But speaking of buzzing, so Meghan Markle, is she tearing Prince Harry away from his family, or is he just being a good husband? Because he stepped away from his royal duties. He is no longer accepting financial support from the royal family. And they are going to live over here in LA. What do you think?
Man, I'm here. Listen.
Listen, Linda.
Listen.
Listen, Linda.
All I'm saying is there comes a time in everybody's life, and notice I said everybody, that, you know, you got to make a stand, so you got to see some change.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Now, everybody is pointing the finger at her, of course. I'm like this. He's the husband. Maybe he said, look, I'm getting tired of this.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of the royal life. Tired of, getting money from my pops. I don't know.
Okay. So you believe that he probably said, I'm tired of this. You think he said it?
Because hit me out.
All right.
Before everybody start, I know it's coming. Some people can do that, and some people can't. You got to understand, when he went into the army, whose decision was that for him to go into the army?
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? It was his.
Yeah.
And something that somebody told me during this time is like, maybe he wanted certain things that he did. He wanted to disconnect from his family. And this was before her that he did this. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can't blame that man for wanting better. I don't know.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I get what you're saying. Here's the thing. The reason why I think that this probably has something to do with her is because this is kind of out of the ordinary. Like, him going off to the military is different, because he could have stepped away from royal life then.
Okay.
He didn't do that.
Okay.
I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that the media over there has not been nice to Meghan Markle. They've been calling her all kind of names, saying she doing XYZ and all of that. So I think a lot of it has to do with him trying to protect his family and the baby and not having what happened to his mom. And I agree. Yeah, Anthony, I can't imagine walking away from that.
Exactly. I can't imagine living in the lap of luxury and, not having to worry about anything. But like I said, AD, some people can do it. Some people can't do it. Mm-hmm. Relying on other people to give you a check, or you don't know what that's going. You don't know what that's like. I can't even sit here and explain that because clearly I'm not in royalty. Or at least I haven't did my ancestry.com.
Yes. We all come from royalty. Don't do that.
So, yeah, we all come from royalty, but I need to see the wealth. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
I haven't seen that yet. So I can't even sit here and remotely tell you what that's like. But on his end, he can. And apparently he's like, I'm getting tired of this shit. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of this. You know, saying, wipers! I understand you had sex with your bathers. You know, I do.
Go ahead, coming to America. That's what they doing. He is coming to America. I mean, I think it does have a lot to do. Your royal penis is clean, Your Highness. I think it has a lot to do with her. I think it does have a lot to do with her because all of this kind of started after she got over there and she realized, because according to people, they said that she always kind of wanted to be a princess, and this is something she was thinking about for a while.
But
she knows she was used to be an actress. Right. She realizes not all that it is cracked up to be.
True.
It's not all that it's cracked up to be because it's rough being under the microscope constantly.
Every single day. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe she or him, they hook and took to match up and said, look, what you trying to do? Well, what you trying to do? That's your father.
Okay, she probably did. I mean, Trevor Noah made a joke. This is how you know when you got a first black woman, you know, in the royal family, because she like, you need to get a job. Like, I don't know what you.
In a nutshell, I don't blame him, because at the end of the day, like I said, everybody can sit here and say, well, I wouldn't leave. You can't put yourself in their shoes.
That's true, but he left his brother. He left his grandma. I don't even know how old she is. Was she like 150?
They can visit.
Like, she real old.
They can visit. Bro, you trying to come over here to LA? Well, get your ass on over here. Get your Uber. I'll pay for it.
Because now they gotta find Joe, because she used to be an actress. She was on the show Suits. So I don't know if now she'll get back into being an actress.
They just, I don't know. I think they just don't want to live off of people.
I don't think that's it. I think she didn't like the scrutiny because it wasn't all she thought it was going to be.
That too. Because like I said, some people are not built for this. Some people are.
Right.
Some people are not.
Right.
And man, listen to your wife. Wife listen to the man. Hey.
So you think he just made a good husband?
I think he's being a great husband.
Okay. I mean, because I think he made a good husband following her.
If Linnea says to me, hey, babe, this ain't it. Okay. Well, what we got to do? And we need to take that into consideration.
Okay.
Within means. Now, as far as money, I don't think money is the issue.
He probably looking at Meghan like, listen, Meghan, listen, your ass got to get a job now. We done moved all the way over the pond.
You better get your ass out.
You better call Suits back. You gotta be over there. You ain't gonna be
got
over
some
here.
parents on this bar.
Social services.
Get the full stab.
Getting wick.
Get the full stabs here.
No.
Allegedly.
But I think he is allegedly. But I think he is being a great husband. I really do. I do. Now, is the Tyler Perry syndrome what's wrong with black culture? So Tyler Perry has a whole studio. Everybody was praising Tyler Perry last year for this studio that he started. However, he was in an interview and they were asking him about his writer's room. And he came out with some information that no one knew. So basically what he said was, I don't have a writer's room because I don't hire writers. I do all the writing myself. Now, Tyler Perry has been in some issues with writers in the past because he wouldn't pay them. And now he just does all the writing himself. Is the fact that not helping other people or black companies not wanting to share in, helping others the reason why black culture we kind of stagnant? That's
kind of hard because the old cliche, what's the cliche I'm looking for? If I have to do something to get it done, I have to do it myself. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. To try to say.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think that if it works for him, it's been working for him.
Okay.
And maybe their writing, if I'm saying this right, maybe their writing wasn't up to his caliber.
Okay.
That he said no, this ain't it.
Okay. For me, I think this is part of the problem. So I think it's sort of that crab in the barrel method. Like, I'm only going to give you but so much because I don't want you to be better than I am.
Ooh, okay.
So if you get writers and those writers are really, really good,
okay,
then you have to share in the credibility, and you have, first of all, you got to pay them. I mean, ain't nobody working for free over here, Tyler. But but you also have to share in the accolades. So if he gets a show that has a writer on it, that writer becomes big. What can that writer do? Other people are going to reach out to that writer. That writer is going to make more money. That then eventually maybe that writer can have their own movie and then potentially have their own studio. Now you got competition. So I think it's sort of the problem because he has because we always say we got to build our own table, right? Black people, we got to build our own table. We got to make the table. But then somebody builds the table, they make the table, and then I ain't hiring nobody. I done made the table, and only one person needs to sit at this table.
Wow. Okay.
Isn't that the problem?
I ain't look at it like that, but now that you said light on that, damn, Tyler.
Yeah. God
like that,
damn it, Medea. No, but Medea wouldn't have did that. If it was Medea's studio, which it kind of is.
Yeah. The house that Medea built.
The house that Medea built. It kind of is. We must protect this house. This is Medea's house.
Whose house?
Whose house is this? Medea's house. Any old ladies in the house? It's too much. So it's Medea's house. Medea built that house. So and maybe that's why he don't want to hire nobody, because he feel like he like 5 people. You know, he got Medea as a writer. The grandfather. No, he was the brother.
Yeah,
what was the brother's name? What was his name? Damn. Joe. So he got Medea. He got Joe.
He played a couple of characters.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he feel like he don't need no writers, because he is all them writers. That's what's all them. You heard that the L's rolls off the tongue. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what's wrong. Even if you take our city. So let's look at Baltimore.
Yes.
When people make it out of our city of Baltimore, they don't come back to get you.
Sure don't. They talk about it all day, every day. But do they really do it? Hell to the fuck no.
See? That's what Tyler's doing. He built a whole studio. It's already bad enough that it's like it's very few black writers out there, especially that are writing on major shows and major publications and broadcasts. Why would you not hire other black writers? Or if not just black writers, women writers, Hispanic people, Asian people. Why not do that?
All I'm saying is when they get to a point that he needs to, I just hope it's not too late.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I ain't watched none of his new shows though.
Me neither.
I have not seen any.
I can't, for the life of me. Now, hear me out. His plays, funny.
Okay.
Movies, shows, can't. It's like that forced laugh.
You don't like haves and have-nots?
I can't stand haves and
have-nots.
have-nots.
I've never seen it. I've heard mixed reviews, but I've not seen it.
The oval, whatever.
Oval, yeah. The oval.
Suck.
It do.
It sucks. I heard one person on social media, on Facebook, I love that show. Have not watched it. sisters.
And it was probably somebody's grandmama sitting on the church.
Around about 63 years old. Ain't got nothing else better to do than chew chewing out there.
That's alleged.
Allegedly. Say it with me now.
Allegedly, that is.
Now, how I found out about Tyler Perry, I was in a video store and I just saw this huge woman. And I was like, what is this about? Dressed in Medea.
Mm-hmm.
Picked it up, took it home, died laughing. Cracked up.
Okay.
So I started following Tyler Perry because his believe it or not, people, his background story is amazing.
Yes.
He overcame and he is an excellent preacher. I'm just going to put that out. Yes. You got to go on YouTube and listen to his sermon at Joel Osteen's church. Climb and Maintain.
Okay.
Oh my God. Excellent speaker. Gifted writer. His background story is phenomenal.
Okay.
His shows suck.
Okay.
Because every show that he has that same plot.
All right. Okay. So I agree. No, you are right. So I had to breathe because I know the Medeats, whatever they go by, they won't come and get me because they love Tyler Perry. But what I'm gonna say is I agree. All of his plays have the same plot line, and I've seen pretty much all of his plays.
His movies has the same plot line. The movie that's coming out. It's a movie that's coming out now.
Okay.
It has the same plot.
Okay. So it's a man and a woman.
Man and a woman.
The man probably treat the woman terrible.
In the middle. Like they get married. She thinks he's the best thing. And this is the new movie that's coming out. And this is the trailer that I'm going from grace or something from grace. Falling from grace or something like that.
All right.
Man wows the woman.
Okay.
Follow me. When man finds the woman, wows the woman, she's an older woman.
Okay.
She gets all intrigued. Oh, girl, here's the best thing since sliced bread. They get married.
Okay.
Fuck's over.
Okay.
Man, she got to clean up. All the fuck up.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure Medea makes an appearance in this movie. This is not a Medea movie.
No, okay, it's up there with what's the Temptations? What's that movie with Smollett, Juicy Smollett's.
You know I don't know Juicy movies.
His sister.
Oh, Journey
Smollett, yeah.
I don't know. I probably ain't see it. It probably,
something like that.
It probably wasn't for me. I'm just gonna put it out there. But yeah, his plot lines are the same. It's man and a woman. The man treats the woman bad. Somebody has some sexual assault in their childhood.
Yes.
It's just the same. And that's why I'm saying you need writers because that's how you know he writes all his stuff because the plot lines are the same. I don't care if you change the word. You can change the verbiage tenfold. You can change the verbiage tenfold, but if the plot line is the same, you need some writers, Tyler.
I got a word for you, Tyler.
Tyler, wait a minute. We go ahead.
Switch it up.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Guru.
What's happening, people? What's going on? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I got a few minutes. I want to pop in real quick.
On his lunch break.
Okay, go ahead.
Brush. Let's throw that in.
We're going. Don't say that. He's outside.
No, I'm in a car. I'm actually
okay. Good. Okay,
I'm in a
nice car.
Impala. So if you want one,
nice.
come see me. Okay,
I will. I certainly will. Nice.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll be there tomorrow. That's nice.
Yeah, it's cool. So how's it going? I miss you guys.
Oh, we miss you too. We've had an very adventurous show. Nothing has gone right. Nothing.
I caught the first couple of minutes, and I've been commenting here and there.
Yeah, we got you.
Some of that stuff, crazy.
Yes.
Like the Prince Harry and
Meghan.
whatever her name
Meghan,
is.
Yeah.
You know, he's pulling the Prince Akeem on y'all. I didn't even know somebody's throne. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? We're gonna step back from senior royalty, bruh. That's a stupid oxymoron. Like, at the end of the day, you still royalty. Like, where you going?
True.
Like, come back.
True.
You are the heir apparent to the throne. Sit your tail down. You can't help you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You can't help that. You know.
That's true.
But what it is Harry trying to get his ticket. He's trying to get invited to the cookout, right? Because he got Meghan.
Okay.
You know, she kind of,
Okay.
So he's trying to get his ticket to the cookout. I can understand. But no, bro, you still royalty though.
No,
So
he's still bringing raisins in the potato salad. He ain't there yet, man.
He ain't quite there. Give it
he
another 2
ain't-
years.
He gonna put cranberries in it. It's gonna be
cranberries.
You'll
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
it because it's a delicacy. in
He'll
London.
bring porridge. He's bringing porridge.
He's got the
Salty. No, we call it half and half over here, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
Like,
Yeah.
so you agree with me that you think it's Meghan Markle and not with E that he
Yeah.
thinks it's Harry that wants
Yeah,
to.
no, it's Meghan. It's definitely Meghan. He's whipped. I get it. She fine and all that. I get it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He
whipped
might have
allegedly. I get it.
allegedly.
I gotta put that in there. So, but still though, he don't
Yeah,
bail me.
alleged.
Don't bail me, E. Oh man. So yeah. He's
What
trying
about
to
the
bail me.
transgender thing?
thing?
Because you was going off.
I never, you have the right to believe what you want to believe and do what you want to do, but, if you were born with a penis, you should compete with boys. If you have a vagina, you should compete with girls. That's just always what, back in my day, that's what it was.
Okay.
I mean,
So you
I
would
don't
be
know when this
against a female born, let's say wrestler, wrestling against men?
They doing that now.
they shouldn't be, because, I mean, I don't agree. I don't agree with it. No. I'm
Okay.
going to try to justify it in my head. But no,
Okay.
I don't agree with it.
Okay.
And no, because there's some perverts out here. And at the end of the day, you
But
still a
if
girl.
you transition into, if you consider yourself a trans man,
If you transition, that's one thing. But if you're trying to live as a woman but not taking those steps to do so, you're still a chick. You know what I'm saying? You still a chick. Or a dude. I mean, no.
alleged.
The word for the day.
If there's a transgender woman who wants to transition into being a man, if she is not taking her medication or hormones or whatever she will be taking, she's still a chick and will always be a chick, no matter how she's living. You feel me?
Alleged.
Wait,
The
what?
word of the day is A.
Hey,
You know what?
The letter of the day is
It
A. The word of the day
This
is
pop-up
alleged.
was not sponsored. This pop-up was not sponsored by the letter A today.
Yes.
I know people are looking at this like, what? Is this a Sesame Street?
No.
I don't know.
know,
We gonna agree to disagree, and you also
I
mentioned
love
Charlemagne.
Oh,
Alleged. I'm saying it before you say it. I'm saying it before you say it. Alleged.
Because you know
No,
it's
I'm not
coming.
gonna say anything like that. What I was saying, what I think Charlemagne is inappropriate, always has been, always will be. He's gonna
Okay.
be Charlemagne. He is clout chasing, always have, always will be.
Oh, you
him
think
and Envy.
he not woke?
Huh?
You don't consider Charlemagne woke?
Man, yeah, he woke. Mhm.
Okay.
You
Okay.
smell it. Do you smell the sarcasm from here?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, he
I
woke.
can.
If you smell
What
Well,
Charlemagne is cooking.
Terry is
But
cooking.
no, he's inappropriate. Always has been. He's that funny uncle that just always give you those crazy gifts as a kid. That's
Okay.
That's all.
Oh,
But he
okay.
just took that one too far.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give nobody a bust in my booty. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it. First of all,
And then with the real life butthole, that part confused me. Like, what is he supposed to do with this butt?
yeah, that confused me too. I have no idea. I don't know. But Charlemagne is on some other stuff, and I wish he would quit so he could stay out of the news. Give somebody else a chance to be in the news for a bit.
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
Hey Terry, remember? I don't think Lise remembers, but remember the episode of Martin that Gina gave Martin that butt bust.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, when that was the topic, I instantly thought about that damn episode.
You should have put the clip. In the group. She would have caught it then.
Yeah, I should have. You should have put the clip in there.
Yeah,
now I gotta go back and watch that episode of the mold of the butt, but she didn't give him a real booty hole. She just gave him a bust of a butt. Like he gave him
not her butt, but somebody else's butt. Butt.
Somebody else a butt, and then it didn't have her vagina attached to the butt.
Yeah, no, that's different. That's different.
With the real booty hole, which I just understand. But yeah.
All right, good folks. But I gotta go. I'm like 4 minutes late to a meeting.
Oh no, we don't want you to get in trouble. Peace. Thank you for popping up though.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow to get a car.
Yeah, ship that too. Ship it. We waiting on it. All right, so that was the guru. He was in this mother sucker with us, this mother sucker. Yeah, the 70s. You like my 70s?
Mother sucker.
You like my 70s? As I do. All right. So let's talk about, since we was talking about Meghan and everything. No, we weren't. We was talking about Tyler Perry and black culture. So you heard what I said about Tyler Perry with black culture. I think Tyler Perry should hire some writers. Now that you done built the table and you said you built the table, you better go on and hire some black writers and stop doing it yourself. We tired of seeing the same. I don't even need to see the movie. Eat it. I didn't even see that and I already knew the plot line.
That's what I'm saying. No, the movie hasn't come out yet.
But that's what I'm saying. I ain't even see the commercial and I knew what the plot line.
The trailer. Even I had the sound down on the trailer in YouTube. And I said, really? Really? Come on, Tyler. We got to do better, bro.
We do.
Got to do better. Yeah.
We do. We got to do better. Let's do better for our people so that we can be the ones that help our own community and stop writing everything because we tired of it. We are tired of it. Yeah, he is still writing it all alone. That's what we talking about. He need to hire some people.
He gonna be cold in that room by himself. Like,
he not. I told you he got Medea and Joe and all them other people he played right there in there, and he probably talked to him and everything. So I'm tired of Medea writing these movies. Just tired of it. But anyway, Lil Fizz and April, they break up. Is this karma? Is this karma for her cheating on Omarion and leaving their kids? Well, she didn't leave the kids. She don't have the kids now. Omarion has the kids, so I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So help me to understand, because clearly I don't watch reality. So what I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine. So what had happened was Omarion and Lil Fizz, they was in B2K.
Okay.
So you know that they were like co-workers.
Bump.
Yeah, bump. Yeah, don't get me. That was back in the 2009 and the 2000s. That was back when I used to, I was rocking with them back then. But anyway, I think I was still in school when it came out. Yes, I was. Yeah. I was bump. I used to like J-Bug. Sidebar. I don't know what I was on. I must have
them names though.
Yeah, J-Bug and
sound like soda. Lil Fizz,
J-Bug, Omarion. I don't even remember. Somebody else in the group.
J-Bug, Lil Fizz, Omarion. It was 4, wasn't it?
It was. The other one.
God, the little round face dude.
Damn.
Right. We help us out if y'all know it.
If you know who was in there, B2K.
Who was in the group of B2K?
Who was in the group? I feel bad now because I used to rock with them. But anyway, allegedly. So basically, over time, Lil Fizz started dating April, who was the baby mama and girlfriend of Omarion, who was the lead singer of B2K. So that's like the supervisor, in your job. He would be like the supervisor.
Yeah.
So they started dating, and then Omarion didn't say anything about it. They were dating, I guess, at the time that her and Omarion might have been some overlap.
Okay.
So is this karma? Is it for her kind of cheating? Because they didn't last long, although they moved in together. I would say yes. I would say this is total karma. Okay, hello, how are you? Hashtag guys of voltage. Not sure what that is or what that means, but shout out to you. Oh, okay. It means hello. All right,
Got the
gotcha.
voltage.
Gotcha, baby. But what I'm saying is that I think that it's karma. I think if you cheat on somebody and because allegedly she cheated on him, it's karma.
Yes.
You can't cheat on somebody and not expect to get cheated on.
And I know she's upset.
She cheated on him. He's upset.
Mm.
So I don't know what she got. She got some extra stuff we don't know about.
She got sparks.
I guess you should see some of them videos she posts on Instagram or whatever. So
that's 2 videos I got to see. What's that Instagram handle over there?
Hashtag ratchet. That's what it is. Google that and you will find it. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Miss Pelosi actually might be sending over those articles. It just popped up. It's breaking news. Wow. Breaking news. She might be sending them over to the Senate. Yeah.
She just woke up and decided she
woke up like this. You was just talking about how all right. So Pelosi transmits signal. The House will transmit the articles of impeachment. So I don't know what happened, but she said she gonna send them over there. So we should see what happened. That means we gonna have a trial, ladies and gentlemen. There's a trial coming. Don't clap. Don't clap. Because you know this is about to end.
I know.
This is about to be... we're going to have to listen to him. I just want him to leave.
Well, despite of all that happened, I would like to thank the American people who voted for me. Thank you. Lise. Wonderful.
Don't thank me. Don't thank me.
Make America great again.
Which I never understood that saying, because I always ask, like, what time frame?
Yeah, what time frame
we were referring to? No one seems to tell me, but I can know that if we're black people, it wasn't great.
No.
I can't think of a time when it was, but you know what is great in America?
Yes.
The Meep Meep.
Yes.
Yes, honey. Yeah. So we gotta Meep it because it's the end of the week. So let's do Meep Meep of the week.
Yes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Meep Meep of the week.
Meep Meep.
That's right, good people. Meep Meep of the week has been brought to you in part by, you know it, stupid people just doing stupid shit. That's right. Hey, so here's my thing before I go into the Meep Meep of the week. How stupid can people get? That's the ultimate question. And when you decide to do this randomly stupid act, like my conscience plays a big part in my life. It talks to me like it's supposed to talk to you, and it says, E, what you're about to do, will that benefit you or get you in trouble? So that is the question that you and your conscience. Now, if you don't have a conscience, I think they are selling consciences for $9.99 at Walmart. So you might want to get one. So with that being said, 2 men in Memphis, Tennessee tried to cash, here it comes, a lottery ticket with glued on numbers.
He handed him a ransom note.
2 Mississippi men was arrested after reportedly trying to cash in a fake $100,000 scratch-off ticket, police say. And they showed the picture of them. Help the children. Police in Flowood, Mississippi were notified by Mississippi Lottery Corporation when two men attempted to turn in the lottery ticket. According to WAPT, Otis Latham, 47, and
You already knew Otis.
and Russell Sparks, 48, 47 and 48 people, allegedly altered a ticket by gluing the winning numbers to match the $100,000 prize. Both of the men was charged with conspiracy to commit a uttering counterfeit instrument over $1,000, and Latham was also charged with false ID information, according to LT. Sorry, the suspects was being held at Rankin County Jail with no bond. Attempting to cash a counterfeit lottery ticket is punishable by up to 20 years in prison and a $50,000 fine in Mississippi. You stupid son of a bitches, you. How in the blue hell can you walk in with a ticket that is noticeably with the numbers glued? Now, I'm gonna give y'all some background. Because public transportation here in Baltimore, before they got their tickets, the actual hard tickets that they use for the buses, they were paper. And of course, if you didn't have the money to buy a pass or a ticket, you would collect these tickets to clip out the numbers and take them onto the paper pass. Now, on a good day, when you enter onto the bus, you just flash it and go to your seat. But then you have those by the book Betties that when you flash it, come here, let me see that. No, that's taped on. You gotta go. All I'm saying, one, you're too old and your conscience should have kicked in. Otis, and what was the other one name?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Otis and Russell.
Russell and Otis. And you said they 46.
47 and 48.
Well, listen, Russell and Otis. First of all, you knew they was old just by the names.
Russell.
I ain't never. Well, I don't know. You got Russell Wilson, but I ain't never met a young Otis in my life. I think they born about 45, 55 when they come out the womb. But I will say, what was you thinking, Otis?
What was you thinking, Otis? What was you thinking, Russell? What y'all? You can match up and try to do this shit? Really?
They ain't come to see you, Otis.
So, gentlemen, you are the Meep Meep of the week.
They need their butt speed. Who brings in a ransom note? A whole ransom note as a lottery ticket. Have you not seen a lottery ticket? Like, would you not know? Did they show the ticket?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I would love to see the ticket. Because somebody had...
Wait a minute.
Because as you're making this ticket, right, and you're walking into the store, somebody had to say, this ticket look real. Like, who was that person that seconded this ticket? Who was it?
You stupid motherfuckers, you.
I want to know who that person was. Let me know. Who said, yeah, Otis, this look good, Otis.
This is good.
This is good. This boy is good.
We gonna get paid. We gonna get paid, Otis.
Yeah,
I think we
like
are too, Russell.
I agree, Russell.
Fake
we got this, Russell.
Fake ass stepping and fetching,
shocking and jiving. I want to see what they look like. I hope that prison time was worth it as well,
yes.
Terry. I agree. I agree because you can't. The stupidity of it all, and you too damn old.
47. Now I'll be 47 this year.
But you ain't trying to scam the lottery system.
I have a conscience. Like I said, my conscience plays a heavy part in my life. Me and my conscience have a conversation. I consult with my conscience if you think this is right. No, well, okay.
But you wasn't Otis. I want to know. Like I said, I gotta know which one, Otis or Russell, was the one that said, "Yeah, man, this look real." Like, I just want to know.
You could go to Walmart.
If they wear glasses, I'm done.
No, they don't wear glasses.
Okay, I was about to say if they wear glasses, I'm over.
But they look like their names, though. That's all I need to say.
Karen said you have to pay state if you owe money. I've hit the lottery. And they went in the store and they cashed it, they're a stupid person that don't need to be on a lottery machine. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Like, why Otis? You didn't go to the headquarters, Otis. Well, I just feel like Otis did it. I just feel like
I think okay. So I think what happened, they tried to go, because here in Baltimore, anything over 1,000, you have to go to the actual headquarters, the lottery headquarters. I think that's what they did. They took numbers from old lottery tickets.
Got you.
And I'm trying to think. Okay, so apparently they must have had a $100,000 ticket that showed that it was $100,000. They took the actual numbers and put them on the $100,000 ticket.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
They took that ticket to the headquarters, to the corporation. And that's when they
real dumb, is what you say.
Big dumb.
They are beyond
dumb.
But that's what, like I was talking about earlier, of somebody being lucky and the person like, how are you still alive? Like, those are the types of people. Like, how did you make it this
That's the type
far?
of dumb that I'm talking about. Right there, Otis.
How did you make it this far, Russell? I feel like his name should have been Rufus. The only thing that would have made this better if his name was Rufus. Rufus and Otis.
I'm the dumb adventures of Otis and Rufus.
That should be a show. The dumb adventures of Otis and Russell.
What we gonna do today, Rufus? That's how they talk.
It sounds like a cartoon. The stupidity of it all.
That'd be the vice versa of.
We gonna make a list though of all your Meep Meeps. So at the end of the year, we gonna call everybody out that made it.
That's the reverse. That's the remake or the remix of Pinky and the Brain.
Yes,
so both of them are stupid.
Stupidity of it all. But they are the Meep Meep. I would say you should give them the Meep Meep of the month.
Yeah, because according to what they did, it probably a change.
Yeah, they gotta.
Yeah. They can't. A week ain't long enough.
Yeah, because you too damn old. I could see if an 18-year-old did it, but you too damn old.
They thought about this.
Too damn old, Rufus and Russell, whatever your name is. You gonna be wanting that butt that Charlemagne had in a minute once you be in jail all that time. You better send it to them, Charla. Send it to Rufus. No, his name is Russell. Russell and Otis. Send the booty to Russell and Otis. Because they're going to need it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be in jail.
Somebody going to be taking your butt.
Allegedly. No, alleged. That is alleged. I won't stand for it. I won't. But let's move past. What you got going on? You got an interview coming up?
Yeah, I got a pre-recorded interview tomorrow with mayoral candidate hopeful Carmichael Stokey. Yeah, Carmichael Stokey Kennedy. We are going to him. We're going to have this interview. Great brother. Okay. Does a lot for the city. And also, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the mayor's race. They had a town hall.
I saw that
last night. The reviews were not good at all.
No.
No, they said that Brandon Scott was taking jabs at former mayor Sheila
Dixon.
Yeah, and Vic Naraja, they said he is just a waste of time. He don't answer no questions.
Mm-hmm.
So that was interesting. But I do need to say this: why haven't Stokey been on any of these panels?
Because it's about popularity.
Yeah,
that's it. It's about popularity.
Yeah.
The bigger you are, the more likely they're gonna put you on these panels with all politics.
Yeah,
it's all about politics. It's all about being popular. But speaking of which, Ashley is not here today, the cannabis nurse. And the reason why she's not here is because she's actually doing her cannabis nursing solutions seminar. So if you want to get credentials and you are a nurse and you like, you know what, I really want to help people out, you should reach out to Cannabis Nursing Solutions. You can do that on Facebook or their website at www.cannabisnursingsolutions.com. And she will be able to help you out. And Mr. Terry Little is giving me I feel like I got cue cards. So the Common Sense Show season 3 premieres Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on blogtalkradio.com /The Common Sense Show TV. Did I do it right? Or do you want me to do it again? The Common Sense Show TV Series 3 premieres Sunday at 6 Mountain Standard Time. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
blogtalk.com. Yeah, there you go. And the Brothers Who Talk, I think they just had an episode that dropped. So check them out on all major platforms, podcasting platforms. I think they're on Spotify, Anchor, Google, iTunes, all of that. So check him out on those as well. And he will have a call-in number on the Common Sense Show. So you need to call in so you can talk with the guru, because the guru got all the answers. That's why he's the guru. You know what I'm saying? All of that. That's, yeah. And we will be on WRDR coming up next week. They tried to test it out today. It didn't really work. I'm not sure what happened, but it was a lot of stuff. Like I said, listen, I'm the engineer, I'm the producer. Like, I'm doing a lot of things at once. So if I be seeming like, what the hell is she looking at? Like, she is just off. Mm-hmm. That's why. Like, I'm not being Tyler Perry. It's not that I don't want to. If you want to help a sister, you are more than welcome. I don't got no monies. I don't got no money.
Discriminate.
I don't discriminate. I hire EEOC over here. I'm just saying. I don't got no money. You got to volunteer, though. You got to volunteer because I don't have no money. But you can check us out next week. And Felicia George will be on the show. So we are going to be interviewing her. So you can check her out. She will be on the show at 11:40. But I highly recommend you to just watch the entire show. We will have all the kinks kicked out for WRDR. I promise you that. So that it works smooth like usual. Usually it just kind of like float. You know, it be flowed. It be flued out. It be flued out by the time you watch it next week.
I know people like, damn, we learned some new words.
Yeah, flued it out. Yeah, flued it out. That's a new word. I made it out. Yeah, so you tune into her. She's from Netflix series. From Rhythm and Flow. So we're going to be talking to her about her new projects and like what it was like actually being on the show and talking with Cardi B and all of that other stuff. And the Benchwarmers show, which Terry also told me to talk about. It will be airing on Saturday. We got to get it out before the games. So we're going to be recording that and then airing it so that is out before the games actually start. It'll be super fun. We also are going to be broadcasting that, and we'll talk more about that on the Benchwarmers show about where you can listen to that. But it is on most major podcasting platforms. So check that out as well. And Millennials Anonymous dropped a new episode as well on, was that Monday? So if you are like, what is going on with this Iran situation? I'm not really sure what's going on. Go tune into that. I broke everything down. Who is who died, why people think they did it, what potentially could happen next, even though now we kind of see both sides. Thank God. Kind of just backed away from that. So we'll, if you want to know, go listen to that. Plus I talked about some other things as well. So go tune into that. And we will be back again next week for brunching with a host of new topics and a brand new guest on. And I promise you're going to be able to hear him and see him. You will be able to do both. I promise. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can. I promise you.
Allegedly.
Thank you for tuning in. Brunch Podcast. Peace.